Meantime, can you tell us where you guys are located and why are you here? What's your main goal? You don't just join a show like this with an unclear goal. And some people, we think that our goal is one thing. No, we have tons of goals, and we should acknowledge the fact that we need more than one reason to do one thing. That's how our brains work. So if you can be so nice and please, while we're waiting for the webinar jam people to join us and the baby, no, can you type in what are your other reasons for being here? What do you want to use your copywriting for? Okay. So what's the purpose of your copywriting, or why are you joining? What is your personal reason? Some people are saying, I want to work from home. That's not actually enough. If you have a desire to do that, you must have other reasons why you want to work from home. Not just, I want to work from home. That's one thing. Give us another thing. Okay. And if you can't figure out any reasons at all, can I help you? Can you say, you have to say, Jomar, please help me. I don't know what other reason I should have, and I can help you. But you have to ask. Okay, no? You have to ask. What reason? You have to ask me to help you, because that's how it works in life. Okay. So make sure it's a very personal reason. If it's an impersonal reason, if you don't have a name of your loved one in that reason, you have to start thinking about, why am I doing this for just myself? Start thinking about why being here allows you to include your loved ones in your reason. That's very critical. And this is about motivation, right? And this is a free show. You can leave anytime you want. You can join anytime you want. You can check the replay. But there is a reason for you to stay here and not leave until it's like 4:15. Okay? So I have a reason down here. She is an extremely cute, in my opinion, baby. And she's looking at you guys, but she doesn't see you. She sees me. And she's busy. And she is a reason why I do this. She's a very new reason. She's 2 years old. Okay? So something like that. Okay, let me check the webinar jam people. If they're in, we can get, oh, they're in. Very good. I think we can get started. People in webinar jam, please say hello and tell us where your reasons why you are here. By the way, last Monday I discussed the 4 S's of starting a virtual career. Just to review, number 1, you need, what's the first C? The 4 S's, 4 C's. Number 1, you need confidence, and to build confidence, you need to do some action. Action, also known as really do the skills and practice the skills you want to be good at. Okay, whatever it is. If it's swimming, you need to go to the water and swim. So that's confidence. Number 2 is to make sure you have a catalyst. What we're doing right now, a reason for doing this that's really personal. Hopefully 3 reasons, 3 good reasons for doing anything at all that's personal. Number 3, the third one is you need to pick a coach or community or a companion to do it with you. Usually a coach would be the number 1 thing. Somebody will teach you what the steps are and check on you and warn you if you're doing the wrong thing or the right thing. Encourage you to when you're doing the right thing and correct you when you're doing the wrong thing. Okay, so that's the third thing. And the fourth thing is you need to check, make sure you have a competency. You've selected a competency. Now, selecting a competency, meaning to say a skill set, especially when you're going to go into the virtual careers, a different direction from what you're doing now, you need to know what you're really good at. And we have a science to that. Can everybody help me out by saying science? Type, but you don't say it, you just write it. You write it down here and say, you put science. And the science that I've developed for that is called the DISC system. This is not personally developed by me, duh. It's used by HR departments all over the world in determining. This is actually a simplified version of what the HR people use. We use this to determine, I use this to determine what you're really good at. Okay, so all you have to do is take this free test, and the test is located in virtualcareersbook.com/DISC or DISC, pabilog. So I'm going to type that in here and there, and just go there and take the test. Now it's going to take you like 10 minutes to 20 minutes to take this test. And can I help you by telling you that there is a technique to taking this test? Okay, some people take this test and say, Jomar, it's incorrect. That's because you need to take this test with an extremely bored outlook in life. You have to be bored. You have to say, I don't care about this test, blah, blah, blah. You have to feel that way when you take the test. Because once your brain starts trying to impress the test, it's still a test. You might say, wow, a test. I need to be perfect. If you start behaving like the way they teach us about tests in school, you have to be perfect in the test. If you start perfecting the test and say all the right answers, it's going to give you the wrong result. So that this test is free. It's not even mine. It's one of my mentors, okay? And all you have to do is take it, and then that you'll know if you're any good at copywriting or not, okay? Now, why did we introduce this science? Very simple. Most people, when you ask them, hey, what do? They will tell you their job. Yeah. It's said when the new system of life comes in, the thing called artificial intelligence taking over your job and stuff like that. When that happens, people are gonna start having no jobs. And when people ask you, what do you do? And you don't have a job, it's like, what happened to my identity? I don't have a job. So you need to identify what you like, or the word they use is passion. However, let me just be straight. Nobody really knows their passion as much. If you know your passion, can you write it down here? If something like passion is something, oh sure, I know my passion, it's this. Now, watch how many people write down their passions. And, you have to say it, admit to us that, wow, this is so simple. Passion, I know that already, Most people don't. Most people don't know what their passion should be or can be or must be. And they have to read books like Your Passion to Profit, because they don't know what the passion is. So that's the sad thing there. Okay, sana, if you know your passion. Which means if somebody's, hey, what do you do? I raise my kids. Hey, I try to create really smart kids. That's my passion. For example, it's not a job. I don't get paid for it, but I'm defined. I could be defined by that because that's my passion. But some people would say, no, housewife, unemployed. I say, what's your passion? Cooking, and it's not even passionate. So that's why instead of asking you your passion, which is crazy because you probably don't know or you're not even proud of your passion, and you think there's no money in your passion, let's just forget about your passion for a while and go hit, hi Marix, go hit DISC, the test. And the DISC will give you a score, okay? Everybody type the word score. And that score will reveal to you if you're any good at copywriting or not, okay? Because why learn copywriting if it's something you will hate? You can also say the words, hey, Jomar, I'll try it anyway. Let's see if I hate it or not. That could be true. That could be true. You can do that. However, you can also waste time doing it, right? Do you want to waste time checking out something you're probably not going to be good at all? Because copywriting, social media copywriting, has everything to do with pretty pictures, words, emotional ideas. Hi Anne, hi Jeanette, hi Yes. If you're any good at those, you should be investigating copywriting. Okay, words, pretty pictures, emotional ideas. Okay, reaching out to human beings without typing anything in a personal message, and you use words and pictures. Now, when you take this test, by the way, you need to have either D, dominance, you're a leader. I, you love talking to people. And S, you love following instructions. The C, DISC, the C is not recommended to take copywriting because of their love for numbers. Social media copywriting has not much when it comes to numbers, right? And of course, they also have Yeah, that's it. Huwag mo na kasing gawin ito. Lagi mong ginagawa ito, lagi mong binabagsak. Huwag mo na ibagsak kasi my taking care of 2-year-olds. Okay? Huwag mo na ibagsak, please. Maglaro ka na lang. Huwag mo na i-drop. Maawa ka na sa sarili mo, okay? Dali ah. Okay. Wow, wakas tumahimik si Jomar. Wait, nahulog eh. Nahulog ang aking divider. I got this specifically for webinar purposes and podcast purposes. Okay. Okay. Sabi ng mga scientists, you can read about the DISC. Sabi ng mga scientists say that we have certain kinds of tendencies. By the way, there's a woman who made a book about this. He calls it the 4 tendencies. It's the same thing. It's DISC. She just made her own name for it. Jack Canfield also gave a name for the 4 tendencies, and he used animals, rabbits and turtles and stuff like that. It's all the same thing. It's DISC. There are 4 tendencies of human beings. One is to be a leader, one is to be friends, one is to follow, and one is to check. That's the DISC concept. And the checker usually is not the copywriter. So that's why we're discussing that. And in the coming days, I'll be talking about different kinds of careers that match the DISC concept. So for example, data science. I'll be discussing that next time. Data science, growth hacking, A/B testing, that goes to the C career, not the DIS. The best person to do data science work and reap all the benefits of data science would be a conscientious person. Okay, I hope that was clear. Now, let me check if I have. Hi, Janice. Hi, Fe. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Asel. Hi, Nag, Liwanag, Arlene. Thank you so much for joining us. And those of you who said something, somebody said, I'm exploring if copywriting is for me. I'm retired and broke. Awesome. Great reason. Great reason. Lovelyn said, I want to learn copywriting because it's a key to selling. Good reason, but not personal enough. This is really personal. Retired and broke. Everybody type the word. That is painful. You have to type it in. It helps you remember if you type it in. If it's painful, it's a great reason. Okay, so congratulations, Jeannie. You got a great reason. Okay, and the rest of you, no reasons? Ayaw talaga. Hina talaga pagkakonti lang tao. Okay lang. So let's continue. So I've established that you need to be DISC, D or I or S to continue this. If you're a C, but you love to, what is this thing called? That you love to write in journals. If you love to write in journals, you have this journal. It's actually not empty. No, this is a new journal. It's not empty. You love to write. You're doing it all the time. When I say write, I mean literally write. On a piece of paper. Yeah. If you love doing that, then you have a hope. If you can be a C that loves letters, but you only like order, that's okay. If you like order, you mean when I look at your desk, it's very orderly. If I look at your wallet, it's very orderly. That's a C person kasi. And you can pull off copywriting if you actually like words and numbers and order. Puede, but there is a risk because that's not your best thing. Your best thing is actually dealing with numbers usually. But if you hate numbers and you just like order, you can give this a shot. Okay, so enough about that. That's just a qualification. I just need to be very clear. You need to be qualified to do this because if you keep trying and it's not for you, you shouldn't do it. So again, can you help me out? Tell me where this test is located. Where is the website? Okay. Hi, Anna's asking, what if I like writing, but only when I'm in the mood? Yeah, sure. If you like writing, that's the only important thing. Remember, we're not talking about your daily habits. We're talking about your tendencies. There are people who hate writing, and if you hate writing, you should not do copywriting. Okay, because from the word itself, copywriting, you will be writing copy. Obviously, you will be writing so much. Okay, so just a review from early 3 o'clock. How much do copywriters earn? Does anybody know? I did a Google search, so you don't have to really ask me. No, it's the Google search of 2014 is 25 to 35. We did another search earlier. It was 50,000 pesos. $50,000. Sorry, $50,000 to $77,000 a month. We approximated it earlier at 200,000 pesos in Philippine pesos. But that is an experienced copywriter with like 3 years of experience, which means you should be willing to at least try it out. So when you become experienced, you hit that kind of numbers from your home. But we're talking about different kinds of copywriting. It's social media copywriting, not just the kind you would see, let's say, working for Reader's Digest, working for Cosmo magazines. By the way, these people have great copywriters. Apple Computer, they have great copywriters in the marketing company agencies. So I said earlier that you can earn 51,000 pesos in this entire story, because even as an intern, you can earlier, just 10 o'clock in the morning, you can earn 5,000 a month part time. Just learning this. My clients who will hire you, my friends will hire you. They're entrepreneurs. You really will work with them and with me to be able to promote their product for you. Okay, and an intern rate is a student rate. Everybody type the word student rate now. So if you are looking for a high rate immediately, you are actually dreaming, because if you're a beginner, why would anybody pay you 50,000 pesos? That's like crazy, right? So if you're willing to be realistic and say, I'm a beginner, somebody's willing to let me handle, hi Giselle, handle the marketing online with Jomar's help, so I'm willing to accept the student rate. So if you keep doing that for like 7 months, actually 6 months, you'll wind up with 60,000 pesos part-time as a student. Okay, 60,000 pesos part-time as a student. And the only reason why it became 51, because of the 9,000 you will pay for the copywriting course that I have, the new course that I'm talking about here. Let me find that thing there. So it's social media copywriting 303. This is now at 30% off. Actually, the discount is larger. Just bear with me here. Okay. This course is 9,000 something pesos. Okay. Join it so I can bring you to the next level of actually working for someone while you're studying. And you start working somewhere about April, end of April, around that time. So I'll just give like 1 month worth of training for you. That's enough. I'll give you the secret workflows that I'm gonna design specifically for you and the new client that you have as an intern. I will still be with you while you work for this client. And since the client knows me, no problem there. And yeah, this course is this is the 9,000. Within 2 months, you would have recovered your 9,000, right? Because the client is going to pay you 5K. Do you get this? Is it a no-brainer? I think it's a no-brainer. What do you think? I think if you will be hired, end of April and receive 5,000, after 2 months, you get 10,000. You already paid for your investment in yourself, right? And this will allow you to have a source of income that's extra because you're still learning. Is that a great deal? Can you tell me if that's a bad deal or a good deal, or if it's a great deal? Let me know, please. It's the first time I've done this. I've already gotten the approval of my entrepreneur friends to actually pay you guys, okay, from around the world. Right? So the social media copywriting course itself will allow you to do that. However, there is a free option. There's a free option. The free option is join my Jomar Hilaria Virtual Careers group and just study there. Study there. It's free. Okay? I don't have an obligation to give you a job to recover any of your. You don't have an investment, so go ahead and study there. Right? Uh, it's. I won't be holding your hand as much as I'm holding your hand when you're working for one of my friends, right? But I am already doing the training. 2 weeks. It's already going 2 weeks. We're gonna do it 2 more weeks, okay? And in that this week this next 2 weeks into Holy Week, you will be learning social media copywriting for free in the Jomar Hilaria Virtual Careers Group, okay? And then at the same time, if you change your mind and you want to join the program, you can join the program and become an intern for one of my, friends who are entrepreneurs. Actually, they are successful entrepreneurs. They're not, first timer. I don't know what I'm doing. These people, the entrepreneurs gonna hire you. They know what they're doing. Okay, they know how to sell. They're not gonna expect you to sell. They're gonna expect you to market. Okay, it's a big difference. Hey, we're now at the 34-minute point. I want to start teaching, but unlike earlier, can I pause? Maybe you have questions. So please, if you hear nothing, please take that as a message of Jomar trying to control himself, because I need to be quiet so you can ask questions. All right? Please ask questions now before I proceed. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. May tanong. Very good. So Faye is asking, how much of copywriting is a skill and how much is a talent? Okay, I can tell you right now, um, the skill of writing, typing, 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 typing. You already know that. The skill of using a pen and paper, you already know that as well. So what the talent here is actually, that's why I don't like see people to get into this, is, for example, I let you see a bunch of pictures. Right? I'm actually gonna show you now what I mean instead of talking about this. Okay. By the way, lesson starts now. Thank you very much for Janice for the question. I will start answering by showing what I mean. Okay, because it's more fun. So pwede namang sabihin, but it's much better to just show, right? Okay, for example, we are here in Pixabay. I now hunt for some pictures. I have a client who has massage, whatever. Baka may lumabas na hindi ka nice na picture, pero bahala na. Okay. So, this is a bunch of pictures when I click in massage. Your job, look for a picture appropriate for your clients. What are you gonna pick? Which one are you going to pick? Actually, I have rules on how to pick pictures. Okay, I have rules in copywriting pictures. I've like probably several pages worth of rules. What kind of picture should you pick? Is that a skill or is that a talent? That's a skill, right? That's a skill. Let's say if I tell you, pictures must be bright. So let's go look for some really dark ones. There aren't any dark ones. Here, there. That's a dark picture. So are you going to pick this if I say pictures must be bright? You shouldn't. Here's another rule. Pictures must not be busy. Busy means there's so many details happening in the picture. What is that? Is that a skill or is that a talent? You answer. Is that a skill or a talent? The rule says pictures must be not busy. So will you pick this? And not busy means there's so many things happening in the pictures. There's so many details happening in the picture. And in this example, in my mind, this is an example of a really busy picture. There, because there's flowers, there's incense, there's this poste. This is in Shangri-La. No, I know this place. I just don't remember where. There's too many things happening in the picture compared to, let's say, this picture. Okay, which is, okay, there is hands, woman, done. In my mind, if you're having a hard time saying, this is a busy picture, in my mind, it's not a busy picture. Most of the stuff you see are faded out. It's the same color. It's yellow. So it's not grabbing the attention from the hands and the face of the woman. So that's a rule in copywriting. That's my rule. It's just my rule. I don't know if other people have rules of pictures. I do have picture rules. Okay. So you tell me, is that a skill or a talent? In my brain, that's a skill because there are, there are rules that you need to follow. However, maybe it's a talent because maybe your definition of clean is different from my definition of clean. This looks clean. The picture with the massage thing, this does not look clean. It's clean as in there's no dirt, but it's a dirty picture because there's too much detail happening, and it's a bad photo because there is no focus happening in this thing, right? There's no focus. Okay, so there has to be a focus whenever you do select pictures for copywriting. Okay, so thank you so much, Faye, for that awesome question. So Janice is asking, hindi, sabi lang niya kamukha ko si Ogie. Thank you. Priscilla, do I need to enroll in the course now or can I leave message soon when I get back from holiday? Priscilla, join the course now because I do have a deadline. If you come back after holiday, the deadline's over and the bonus is gone. The bonus is up there. It's the Virtual Careers Video Workshop. I'm going to give that for free. That's actually 14,000 peso value. That's not the price of that. I sell it at around 9,000, 6,000 to 9,000, depends on the time. But it's valued at 14,000. It's about, I'm not sure, maybe 16 hours worth of videos. Let me check. No, more than that. Yeah, it's more than that. Around 25 hours worth of video. And that's your basic beginner's guide to virtual careers. If this is the first time you ever encountered virtual careers, this virtual careers video workshop is ideal for you to help you get off the, I don't understand how this works. That kind of, how do I apply? How do I show myself to a client? How do I deal with a client? What is my schedule? What tool should I use? And stuff like that. So all those questions are answered in that workshop. And it's going to be for free for you as long as you join before Tuesday next week. Before Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not sure. I think it's Wednesday next week. Okay, before Wednesday next week, do join so you can get that bonus. If you join after holiday, the bonus will disappear. Okay, folks? So I hope that's clear. Thank you so much for the questions. Yeah. Jan is saying, really, by picking up appropriate photo is a skill. Yes, because if you pick the wrong photo, it will violate one of the most important concepts of copywriting, which is consistency. Actually, it's a concept of influence. Okay, if I pick the wrong photo, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just go ahead and pick the wrong photo. Okay ba? Oy, I shall pick the wrong photo for the purpose of everyone here. So let me find another. Let me find another business. Townhouse. So I have a friend. She's selling townhouses. She might be watching us today, and it's in near Naiya. No, so I pick a townhouse, right? Okay, go pick a townhouse to promote her townhouses, right? Now, I'm not going to actually pick a picture of the actual townhouse. I'm just going to create a poster for her to promote whatever she wants people to feel. Okay, this is how copywriting works. Everybody type the word feelings. Feelings. Type the word feelings. This is your goal. Okay, this is your goal whenever you do copywriting. Social media copywriting is selecting a picture, creating a poster for a client, so that the feelings that the client wants the buyers to feel will be the effect of the poster. So here is here are my choices. I'm now about to make a mistake. I will pick the wrong picture. There's so many wrong pictures here. This is so fun. I typed the word townhouse up there, if you noticed. So for those of you using phones, I'm gonna make it really nice for you. And if you're using a phone, then we're gonna be, yeah, there. So you can now see it, right? So let's say you pick this one, which is super wrong. It has the word Shutterstock. Don't pick that. That's crazy. It has, that's copyright. The others don't have. Okay. I picked this one. Tell me why it's the right choice or the wrong choice. What is the feeling you get when you see this one? Now, I'm selling the concept that you should live in a townhouse. If I pick this picture, I'll go ahead and copy it. I can legally copy this picture, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a poster out of it, right? Because that's what social media copywriters do. They make posters, right? So I'm gonna upload it now. Where's my upload? Yeah, I'm gonna pick a Facebook post. Yeah. Explain to me in words why that's the wrong choice. So people can understand why picking the correct image is a skill. Oh, you have no idea how frustrated I am when my team picks the wrong picture. Okay. Hi Priscilla, you would need the bonus Virtual Careers video workshop, because without that, you would have too many questions. You won't be able to progress. Remember, by April, you can be hired immediately. Okay? So I don't want you to be, to be stressed out that you don't know anything and you're already working for someone who's gonna pay you. So here it is. Look at that. I put up. Let's say the client wants me to put some quotes regarding what is this? Ano bang gustong near. The concept is near to the office. No, near to the airport. The townhouses are actually near the airport. Okay, so that's the concept. So I'm looking for ideas regarding near to the airport. So I type quote near to the airport, and I'm gonna look for words that I can use. Okay. I hope you enjoyed your vacation at the hotel near the airport. Okay. Ano pa? Okay, here. I already found an idea coming from this one. I'm gonna create a quote for my client based on this one, not exactly the same. Okay, so this is the part that it's not. Anyway, I'll just put some words in. I'll just put some words inspired by that. So this is how you use this. Okay, just gonna put some words in there. Diyan again. Okay, I'm gonna take my time, look for some words that are big so you can actually see it. because if I pick the wrong type, you cannot read it. Okay, most people commit this mistake. They pick a type that can't be read. So let's go ahead and put those words in, and nobody can read it, so nobody really cares what you just said. Okay. By the way, I'm doing exactly what I'm teaching people to do now, creating a poster. But the benefit you're getting is I'm explaining to you what I'm doing. Wait, nasobrahan eh, so I gotta get rid of this stuff. Okay. And this stuff as well. I have this text here. You can sort of read it, right? But anyway, let me just fix that by typing in my words. Marami palang nakasulat doon. I erase this stuff because I'm not celebrating anything birthday. Boy, this thing is suffering. Hirap na siya. Okay, there. Okay, there's the word. There's it. So, what word shall I place? I would say enjoy. Always on a trip. Remember, I'm selling a townhouse near the airport. Live near the airport. There. And let me tell you, you tell me why this is such a bad choice of image. Image, huh? Not. Why is this a bad choice of image? For me, it's kind of obvious, but just to prove the point, I'm finding ways to make it visible, by the way. So just relax. I'm really just spending the time waiting for you to tell me why this is such a bad choice for my poster. And let me tell you, it's not obvious that it is a bad choice. Yeah, that's my poster. Maybe that could be it. Yeah, I can now get that, download that, yeah, and show it to everyone, right? I download that now. My opinion is it's a terrible picture to use for that kind of message, but maybe you disagree, right? So let's show the picture again. Tell me, why is this such a bad poster? A picture, sorry, for the idea. The idea, if you're always on a trip, you should live near the airport. Let's say that's my promotional message for my client. So here are all the answers. There are no emotions in this picture. It doesn't reflect home. I did type town home. The client cannot feel the concept. Thank you, Tracy. Jian said, it shows only walls and windows. It's not a house. Mary Ann says, it's not telling anything. There is no story. Levy says, it doesn't show the benefit of emotion of living near the airport. And Grace says, it's just a window, not even the photo of the house. Perhaps a car should be included as well. Anne says, there's no consistency. It doesn't reflect message. That's my point. What do you think? When we selected this picture, did we use talent or did we use skill? What do you think? I don't know the answer. You tell me the answer. But in my mind, it's just plain skill. I do have a list of things to consider whenever you pick a picture, and one of those is consistency. If your message says trip, your message says near the airport, the picture has to have at least a picture of the airport, an airplane, luggage. But remember, we're selling a townhouse. So a person who doesn't really follow the rules, I think it's not talent. I think it's skill. I don't think it's talent. I think it's just the skill. Maybe it's not even skill. It's just the attitude of following instructions. You should be looking for synonyms of the concepts: airport, near the airport, convenience, trip, luggage, anything would, even a ticket on an airline would show up, right? But I chose this because I'm selling my townhouse. You see the concept there? Without that, the rules that I have in the course, Social Media Copywriting 303, you would have picked the wrong picture. And that would have been crazy. No? And So that goes back to our initial concept of the, let me just review to you the acronym we have up here, which is clear. The clear acronym says, number one, it should be consistent. Picture, message, everything should be consistent with each other. L, likability. The people should like the picture. Okay, they should be able to emotionally relate to the picture. There's something about the picture that makes them like it. Like, if you're addressing mothers, you should at least have kids. If you're addressing American mothers, maybe blonde kids. Right? E is emotional pain. Show them an emotional pain. In this case, not applicable because we picked the wrong concept, right? The wrong picture. A is authority. I don't know if you noticed that the font I used in the word clear, the font I used in virtual careers, video workshop, and the font I used in this poster is all the same. Sorry, there. It's all the same. There. They are the same font. That's my authority font. It's called Korolev. That's my consistently authority font. I use it in the book Virtual Careers as well. So that's both authority and consistency by showing to you text with the same font all throughout, like you're seeing here, and you'll be able to establish, okay, there's consistency, there's authority there. Okay, and R is reciprocation, the ability to serve people like what you're doing now. I'm serving you. There is no payment for this, and I'm teaching you how to select pictures and make them consistent to your message. For me, it's what is this? Obvious. Okay, but since it's not obvious for everyone, I've created a set of rules from the last 13 years of doing this. No, I've a long set of rules that I will share to you when you join the copywriting course 303, because that will help you select the right picture for the right occasion. Okay, so yeah, and if somebody is saying, "Hey, that Jomar, that's obvious," great, that's obvious, but it's not obvious for everyone. Especially if you're a first timer and you're so nervous because the client might be mad at you for picking the wrong picture. All of a sudden, the common sense just goes out the window, right? So that's why I have guidelines. Right? So thank you so much. That's a question that was very good by Janice. Picking appropriate photo is a skill. Yeah, it is a skill. For some people, it's very natural. It has to be consistent, but for some people, no. And this is exemplified by this beautiful picture here of the wrong message on the wrong image. Okay. It's almost time, but of course I started late, so we still actually have 20 minutes. So I'm gonna pause again. Maybe you have a question regarding copywriting, okay? Or maybe the skill, maybe the course. Yeah, just pause. I'm just gonna pause. I've actually not seen a webinar where people pause for questions at all. But since I am so talkative, I should pause. Hey, thank you so much, Anna. What is the difference between selling and marketing? Okay. The job of a seller is to do this. Here's the product, give me the money. That's the job of the seller. Okay. So if you sell online, you post stuff like cell phone for sale, secondhand, 9,000 pesos, pre-loved, less than 1 year, no defects. What do you expect from a post like that? Cell phone for sale. Somebody will buy, somebody will not buy. And the goal is that somebody will buy, right? So that's selling online. Marketing online is really different. Marketing online is doing the art of clear, reciprocation. You can think about marketing as the service version of selling, meaning to say you need to serve people by giving them information, by introducing them to stuff, by training them, okay? Training them without stop, okay? Walang katapusan. And once they become more educated about what you're training them in, I'll give you an example. Fertilizers manufacturers would go and seminar farmers, right? When they demonstrate how to use their fertilizers, they're actually not selling their fertilizers at that point. They're demonstrating the right way to do X kind of farming. I don't know what farming kinds there are, but the right way to address pests in their farm. They're doing this in a seminar form. Usually a scientist would speak or an expert would speak, not a salesman who will show them, if you buy our fertilizer, you will get a bonus. Walang ganon. It's really just training. So when they train, like when they train people on what to do, that's the marketing part. At the end of the session, if nobody buys, the next week the people, they still do seminars. You understand me? So marketing is this endless job of orienting, training, educating people. Because at a certain point, after these people learn stuff from you, some of them will be curious enough to ask, can I buy it from you, right? And that's where the selling happens after the marketing. Okay. Remember, if the fertilizer company just said, okay, salesman, get in front of farmers and tell them how great this product is, it's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work. We still have time. I can teach you something. Okay, can I teach you how things work? Especially when it comes to this kind of question, with selling versus marketing, it's very important. Because thank you, Fe. Because usually, I'm gonna get rid of this picture already, right? Because it's so funny. Usually you have like I have a client. She's or he is. She sells. Let me show you na lang. I think she sells about clothes in Instagram. So let's get out of Facebook and just go to the world of Instagram. Okay, she sells waist trainers, yung papapayat. Okay, papapayat. Okay, this is an actual student of mine. Person doesn't know, if feature ko siya. Okay, he's my student in he or she, I don't know really. Walang gender kasi Instagram. This is a real Instagram account. Okay, and okay, they sell. Look, they have 19,000 followers, a lot of followers. Okay, and they sell yan, pampapayat ng katawan. Sorry, medyo rated R, but that's what they sell. Okay, hindi talaga PG to. But and let's look at this. They sell shoes. Yeah. Question: you take over this account, or you're given a privilege to promote for this account. By the way, this person running the account is already my student. Okay, but they own this. So, would you write this? If you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it. It's something. Now, the people in this Facebook account, in this Instagram account, they're thinking of losing weight, slimming down, etc., right? This is something that emotionally they like to see. This message. You decide. Tell me. What do you think? Is it something, if you like to lose weight, you'd like to see? If you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it. What do you think? In my mind, it depends because it's not really clear what you're thinking about. Okay. But maybe they actually mean, yeah, it's a motivation poster, right? It's a motivation poster, right? Correct. Now let me check how many motivation posters the account has. Let me check. Okay, this is another one here. It says, losing weight is hard, being fat is hard, pick your hard. That's very good. It's very good, right? Pwede. This is for slimming down. Losing weight is hard, being fat is hard, pick your hard. Really good, right? The only problem is very few people liking it, just 3. Out of 19,000 people, they should have more. If this is such a good message, they should have more, right? I'm also going to let you see that this one is very masculine. Now, did you notice the fonts are hard? They're really thick, right? So is this Facebook, Instagram account for men or for women? It also has a black background. It's really guys. Pang guys talaga yung style, right? I don't know if you agree with me. I believe this is designed for men, this style. But they're not selling stuff for men. Do you see that? They're selling stuff for women. So that's where consistency comes in. You see? Teka lang. Okay. So that's just a point of consistency. Because here you have very whimsical fonts about sweat now, shine later using latex. And that's the downsized diva, right? And then you put in a guy type pick your heart. Not very consistent when it comes to the message, right? Di masyado. Ganda ng message, mali lang yung design. Now, question, if you were to take over this account, what would you do? Yan. Pasensya na, may mga ganyan talaga produkto nila, wala kang magawa. Okay. What would you do to this account? They have posts like this in Instagram. Really bad posts, actually. But they have how much, which is actually fine, right? So, what would you do? If you were to take over this account, what would you do? Now, this is called a selling post, right? This is a selling post. That's why I'm showing this to you. Now, the other ones are not selling posts. Actually, they're all selling posts. I'm really sorry. The only things that are not selling is the hard. That's not selling anything, right? That's marketing. I'm just showing this to you para you know the difference between marketing and selling. This one is marketing. This Facebook account, sorry, I'm so used to Facebook. This Instagram account needs to have more, what? Marketing. Because this one is not just a page where you sell. You should also market. Now, you just told us the main store, yeah, and that's boring. I'm sorry, it's boring. How about this one? We spotted it. I can't find any emotion. I'm really sorry. I told you this. You either show me a big emotion or emotional pain. It's not there. And this is a selling statement. So the first thing you should do here is to establish and dagdagan sa katutok na marketing. Meaning to say, I would take that wonderful message of choose your heart, and I'm gonna make a poster out of that. Okay? And I will, believe it or not, I'll give you a lesson that some of you are gonna say, ganun? Okay? I would go hit Canva, and I would take the original message, the actual same message actually. You can pick your heart. I'm just gonna pick that, okay, and go ahead and retype it. Okay. Here, I'm gonna look for something that's consistent to their design. Actually, this text here is very consistent to their design. But I'm just going to pick one that's free for the meantime. Oh, there it is. I'm picking this because it's hard. Sorry, you can't see it. Hindi, you can see it pala, sorry. Okay. Wait, Oh, you can see it. Okay. So is this free? No, it's not free. I'm gonna get another one that's free. Sorry. I'm gonna look for a photo and I'm gonna type hard. Get rid of this. Ibayad it, so ayoko. Okay, sensya na. If client wants you to buy, that's okay. But ayoko. So I can pick this. That's hard. Funny, but hard. I can pick this, which is rocks. Not really consistent with the identity of the... Remember, it's for females, right? So this part here, locating something that you can use to tell you the concept of hard. This is the one that takes time. But there are many ways to go through this. Oh, let's copy his style, and it's just plain. Okay, it's pure plain color. No, the background is just a color. So let's copy his style, but instead of using a male color, let's use a female. Let's use red, right? Like palette pala yan. I don't know how to use it. Let me use this. Free, yeah, there. So I'm gonna use this color here because this is medyo feminine, right? It's not as male as black. You know what I mean? So there. Okay. So I just pick the words, same words. Losing weight is hard. Being fat is hard. Pick it hard. I'm gonna get rid of everything else. By the way, I know this is boring. So why should you be watching me doing this? But this is the job. Okay, this is the job, and you can pull this off on a cell phone. It's faster. Losing weight, ano ba yan? Spelling is hard, right? By the way, I'm not finished. This is not really a feminine font. So you also need to consider that the font that you're using, is it feminine? Because that website, Diva, that's a feminine product website. So I can't use this military style. Yeah, I can use this, my favorite font. I can also use some of Allura. Try that. Yeah, that's good. It's not as pangit pala. Masyadong maarte. It has to be a soft font. You know what I mean? Not a font that shouts, I'm a guy, I'm in the military, which is the original design, right? Maybe I'll just use this Avenir because it's light. Let me check. Ito nga lang, sign painter na lang. Losing weight is hard. Being fat is hard. Choose your heart. Right? Ganda na to eh. So, all I gotta do is copy it. But give it a better treatment. Meaning, lagyan natin ng magandang design. So, almost done. That's it. I can say this is it. It's not perfect, meaning I can improve this by putting something else in. Like this one, I can emphasize this one by making it bigger. I'm almost done. And all I have to do is post this dun sa kanyang Instagram. If I'm the copywriter for this, I'll put this in there. And I'll make several designs and post that like every month. Let me just repeat what I said. I will make several designs of the same text and I will post it every month. I want to repeat that, but I won't. Okay, because I hope that was clear. Okay? Use pink background for quotes, sabi ni Levi. Levi, babae ka ba? Hindi, di ba? So what? Sabi, they have a variety of items, different colors, more on pastel color. This is a pastel color. It's light. And I don't know if I can change this color. Yeah, I can. So let me change it to something. OA naman, pag pining ko, Pero pwede na rin, sige. And the text, I can make that a bit darker so you can see it. There. Black. Hindi pala yan, mali. I can change the font to dark black there. See? Now, more feminine. Limited edition po. Losing weight is hard. Being fat is hard. Choose your heart. Simple. And I didn't even have to use my brains. I just looked for something that really works. But I just made it more consistent. Now it's more female, right? Let me show this to you in its glory. Okay. So today I gave you a demonstration, 2 images, right? Selected. One is perfect, one is bad, right? And one is there. And syempre for fun, let's compare. Which one would a female fan like more? Of course, mine is not perfect. Ang ganda ng pagkagawa ng kanya. Alang it's masculine. So that's it. That's in a very simple way. That's what you will do. And you will do that consistently, not just one time. You do it all the time. It depends on how fast you work. You will spend more time or less time doing this. That's why I train people to do this, like the whole set, 2 minutes. That should be 2 minutes lang, because you would have a defined set of rules already with a client before you start. Like, what's your official font? What's your official color? What's the style or emotion you want to convey, so that people don't guess. Because if you look at the original website of the diva, you would notice she doesn't have a consistent, that website, that Instagram account does not really have a consistent look, right? There are products, and then there's pictures, and it's using multiple fonts. It's very confusing. It may be selling a lot, but it can sell more if it has a more consistent look. Okay? Yeah. Maybe ang yan, tinatambak lang talaga yung mga pictures, tambak, because everything here is just pure selling. If somebody does selling, it works. And if you add marketing, it will work even better. Remember, this is not well performing because it's only have 10 hearts, 2 likes. There are 19,000 people here, and there's not a lot of interaction happening on the page. So, sayang naman yung 19,000 na yan if interaction is not happening. Okay? So that's, you got it. Real business, how to do copywriting for a real business, and transforming what they have. So thank you very much, Divine Diva, for Downsized Diva, for for the lesson. At least nakakita kayo ng sample, no? Tapos na-promote ko pa kayo, di ba? Okay? So thank you so much for that. I'm gonna end my show right now. We have another one tonight. Just want to remind everyone, this is how copywriting works. There's a lot of rules, but they are already written down by me. I've been doing this for a long time. And applying it for new platforms like Instagram, old platforms like Facebook, and any other upcoming platforms. It's still all the same rules of copywriting. Only the system is different, okay? And let me just remind. So what the offer here is for you guys to start training in 2 ways. One way is for free. Go to John Merlario Virtual Careers, my Facebook group, and just scroll down, do a, what do they call it? Tawag doon, back read. You back read the post, you'll be able to find a lot of instructions on how to start, how to learn copywriting, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm teaching people how to copyright. So the free lessons are there for those saying, Jomar, you're selling, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm marketing and I'm selling. Yeah, the same thing. Because I want to be able to serve people for free, I'm giving the free lessons. But I also want to serve people who want to get a job. Okay? There are some people who wants to get a job, not just to learn for free and bahala kayo sa buhay nyo. I want to give them a job, right? So if you don't mind, I'd like to offer a job for those who want it. And I cannot just offer a job to my friends without training you properly. Yeah? The free training will not be enough for me. to give you to my friends so that they will pay you as a first timer. You're a super newbie, right? I would like to train you properly so that when I face my friends, it will be still friendship, right? So as simple as that. I would like to invite you to the training, the social media copywriting course that I'm doing. Okay, and it's not free, but once you got a job, online, and you're able to get paid as an intern, you can put back your investment, however it is, within 2 months' time. Because the fee is just 9,000, you'll be paid like 5,000 a month. That's indicative, okay? And then you get it back in 2 months' time. So no risk, zero risk for you actually. There is also a 30-day money back guarantee with it, so there's really, really no risk. Who's angry there, huh? Who's angry? It's how umiiyak. You're playing around. Anyway, the link to join is jhilary.com/copy303. Okay? So bahala kayo, may nagagalit sa akin pag may nag-angry kasi dyan eh. Sino nagko-quote ng angry dyan? Ba't kayo angry? Okay? Anyway, I'm gonna look for that. Yeah, I'm not gonna look for you if you're angry. Wala sa akin. Natanong ko lang kung sino yung angry. Okay, so the website to go to is jhilary.com/copy303. So you can join us, okay, in the course with the internship, paid internship, okay. For free lessons, just go to the Facebook group. It's free. It's daily. Just visit it every day. And the lessons are not like, oh, pathetic naman ito. No, they're real. They're real lessons and I actually use what you create, okay. So they're not, okay, kawawa naman kami, it's free lesson. No, I'm really teaching you copywriting enough to be able to get a job yourself. But it's a really long process. So, sino nagpa-frowny face dyan, Aber? Ano pa ulit na frowny face? Alam ko na, pinapasadahan lahat. Okay, I'm done. I'll see you later at 9 o'clock. We're going to teach you even more stuff. You can do yourself a favor though. Write questions so I can answer it later. Okay? Write questions. Hi, Boost. And hello, Grace. Hello, Mary Ann. Hello, Levy. Hello, Anne. Grace number 2. Grace number 1. Alec, Ernesto, Zar, Jong, Ladrick, Darlene. Hi, Darlene. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, just go to the website up there so you can join the Copywriting 303. That's the direct link to the, that's the direct link to the credit card or PayPal. Okay, it's 9,000 something, a little bit. And there's also an installment program. Yes, this is identical to the Copywriting in IVS 2018. If you are in IVS, you're already included. Okay, yes. If you are in IVS 2018, surprise! Kasama ka na. Okay. Sabi ni Marian, sa mga gusto maging intern, go. Okay yan. Super valuable yan. After nyan, ninja na kayo. Totoo yan. I'm just reading the... So si Nag, si Grace, si Levy, kasama kasi sila sa IVS. So kasama na kayo, di ba? Ang galing. Bonus nyo na yan. Because the IVS program contains copywriting. And since I'm teaching copywriting to you guys, might as well open it to everyone in the Copywriting 303 program. So, yun. Di ba? Grabe na blurred. I don't know why the thing is blurred. But maybe because I'm transmitting on two things at the same time. Maybe that's the reason. Kaya naman niya. So, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you tonight. Please do invite other people who think gagamit nila to. Please tag them in the replay video. There's a lot more to learn. Wala namang katapusan ng copywriting. Tonight, I'll tell you all about anything you want to learn about copywriting. But essentially, mga starting mindsets. The critical thing here kasi is not, do I know how to copyright? It's, do you think like a copywriter? That's more important. So I'll be talk about mindset tonight, because if you transform the mindset, you can definitely, from employee normal mindset, I want to buy something mindset, I'm hungry, I want to eat something mindset, to a mindset that says, let's serve them first, parang ganyan. So you'll find all about it later at 9 p.m. So thank you so much for joining, and do consider joining the Social Media Copywriting 303. By the way, I did not show you the other slide. Meron ako ditong tinago eh. Hanapin ko lang. Ay, nawala. So what does social media copywriting contain? I want to show you that kasi it's my opportunity to tell you all about that in a bit more detail. So dali ha. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, there. So anong laman niya? It's you get to work for a real client. You'll get to learn social media copywriting. And at first, if you only have a smartphone and a paper, it'll work for you. And you will be mentored by me for 3 months. 3 months. The first month tayo, the second month, third month, may kasama ka ng kliyente. Okay? Okay. Getting a client will have to be dependent on your progress, because you and the client needs to understand each other. That's how it works, okay? So if you don't get hired by the client, you have to adjust. That's like any job on the planet. I'm not gonna throw you at a client that you don't like, right? The client needs to like you. You need to like the client, yes? So please don't expect me to throw you at a client you're not going to enjoy being with. That's how work matters in the online world. You just don't get a job because you need a job. You need to enjoy the job as well. Okay, so I do hope you appreciate na even that part, even yung para ma-enjoy ka, kailangan ko pang i-consider. Okay? I'm looking for something. I want to show you something. Nawawala. I'm gonna look for it sandali. Okay, nothing. I can't find it. So thank you so much. I'll see you later. Okay? God bless. Ting. Ting, 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 ting. Sali kayo dyan, no? Shh. Website pala for installment. Kasi may installment yan eh. I'll just type it in. Hindi ko pa nagagawa yung website kasi tulog ako. Install. And for bank, you can go to this one. That's the bank, okay? I know it's a lot, but I'll shorten it hopefully mamaya. Let's make a one website for it. Actually, already have, but hindi pa tapos eh. So, dyan muna kayo. Those are the directives. Right? See you later. If you are looking for a bigger, you want to learn more, ask, and you will receive. God bless. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Join na, join yan. Mga seryoso dyan, join na kayo. Bye.